Are you thinking or currently working on launching your own e-commerce online shop to sell physical products? If you are currently working or planning on your online boutique launch strategy in the near future, then this episode is right for you. So keep listening. Well, hello, dear Queen Boss. Welcome to another episode of the eCommerce Queen Boss podcast. My name is Soher Ghanem. I'm your host and e-commerce entrepreneur, a keynote speaker, and I help other Queen Bosses to build their own e-commerce brand through experience and consumer psychology marketing. And so you are in the right place to learn how to build your own kick-ass e-commerce empire with ease, flow, and grace. And I have a new episode dropping every Monday and Wednesday. I am back from my small break. My nose surgery went really well, thanks goodness. And today's episode is about how to build up excitement for your upcoming e-commerce and have a successful launch. Make sure you stick around until the end because I have a very special announcement to make about this podcast. If you haven't started yet, here is how you do that with your business. So let's get into it. Ideally, start building up your following or tribe or future customer base before launching your e-commerce. You can do that through social medias and get your following excited about your upcoming business. Start by teasing the idea of what's to come up. Show sneak peeks, behind the scenes, interviews, Q&As with whomever is creating the product in your business, etc. Work on building your brand message from that very moment. You guys, this is golden. I promise you. People will start following you just based on the fact that they would agree with your brand message, and also because they would be interested into buying whatever you have to sell. So here's one thing that you can do, an actionable step that will help you create a free landing page with MailChimp, for example, to start taking emails to let people know when you will be launching. This is golden. You guys, if you start before even launching your business with an email list, that's going to be helping you tremendously in the future with selling your items. So when you launch it, even if you only have a few items for sale, you will already have an audience who have been waiting for this to happen like crazy, okay? So then what do you do with those email subscribers? Well, do not, and I repeat, do not hesitate for a slight second to survey them. All right? Start by asking them about what are their pain points related to what you offer. This, I promise you, is golden because it will help you even more in choosing the right range of products to sell in your e-commerce when you launch. So in return for filling up a survey, send them a coupon code that they will be able to use when your product will be launching. Okay, so that is amazing. The next point that I would advise you to do is start blogging, right? So whether you do it yourself or you have someone else covering this part in your business, right now is the moment where you have to start blogging because it's going to help you build up that image of an authority in your industry. So from the very beginning, show what you're all about. Start sharing again your brand message and cover the most popular how-tos of your industry, because again, this is what will build an image of an authority, as you being the authority in the industry of whatever you're selling or you're about to sell, right? So I'm going to piggyback on my episode number 10 on email marketing for e-commerce. And as I really go in depth in this very specific topic, and I give you actionable steps to follow. So it's like having a mini training itself by just listening to this episode. So make sure you listen to it right after this episode, okay? So then promote that blog post on your social medias to build up excitement and, of course, view and readership, right? Okay, the next point is very simple, and yet a lot of businesses are not doing this at that stage, is learn to listen. Listen. At this stage of your business, it's where literally anything or nothing at all can happen. All right. So what I mean by listen is check out the responses you get from your content that has been published. So whether it's on social medias, on your blogs, your PR efforts, follow up with the statistics, okay? Just to see what triggers a reaction the most with the people who are following you, right? Whether they are likes, commenting, following, and things like that. This is exactly where the golden numbers are, okay? What the comments are saying also, right? So these are pointers of what people want more from you. And so listen and follow the threads, okay? And especially at that moment, take the time to respond to every comment, because you have the time for that. You haven't launched yet. Things are not crazy yet. Believe me, they will start to be crazy after you launch. And so, you know, when you will have to handle customer questions and fulfillment, sending your item and things like that, right? So creating the items, I mean, all that, I'm not covering that right now. But right now is like the calm before the storm. And so you have the time to create the relationships and respond to comments, because people will adore this, okay? So the next step that I want to cover is public relations. And so if you haven't listened to my very first podcast episode on how to 10x your sales with PR, head over it like right away after this episode, you guys, because listen, there's a big reason why I have started my entire podcast episodes series with this topic rather than anything else. PR, I kid you not, PR will help you tremendously with getting the word out there and building credibility and ensuring sales from your launch. I promise you, I did this specific step with every single one of my launches every single time. And trust me, that really helped me into selling out my collections. So never forget about PR, please. The next point, I love this next point, is never shut up. Never shut up. Seriously, never shut up. And yes, I know it will feel like your broken record on repeat. And please never shut up about your product launches until it happens. And even after that, keep sharing the results of your launch. You know, I keep saying that, but it's so very important that everyone understands here. Marketing is an ongoing effort. And I promise you, girl, here the word effort is definitely well placed. It simply never stops, okay? So as long as you will be in business, you will keep on launching, whether it's product or services. Trust me, you will get used to launching consistently. So even if you're scared, which I totally understand, right? You have something keeping you, and you be like, oh my God, what if I launch and I do all that and it's for nothing? Believe me, you will get over that, because you have to. The future of your business depends on it. And so you will get used to launching and really feel comfortable with launching, okay? So don't be harsh. Don't be too harsh on yourself either. Please, if things don't go the way that you have planned initially, and believe me, I know, I've been there. I mean, hell, every entrepreneur out there know this struggle. And that leads me to my next point, which is take care of yourself. Right. So launching is it's like getting ready for a marathon. Okay. So literally, you will need to build up stamina. And in order to do that, take care of yourself. This is so crucial. Like, girl, I'm literally telling you this from my own experience, because I remember right after the opening launch of my e-commerce, I hate that very nasty burnout situation. And I know I keep mentioning that from time to time in my podcast, and I really wish that to no one. So really nobody, right? Okay, so please take this from me and take care of yourself. Take good care of yourself. Make sure you have the right amount of sleeping hours. And I leave you to determine what it is, not me or anyone. I don't think anybody has the right to tell you how long you're allowed to sleep. Like, girl, I function at my best with 10 hours of sleep. And guess what? It works for me. I own that totally. I don't care about whomever have to say whatever about that. Whatever. Please, okay? It works for me. And so whatever works for you, do that. All right. I'm preparing my very next free training on how to get unstuck in your business. And I'm known from my client to be really good at helping e-commerce entrepreneurs with their next step strategy when they feel, stuck or confused. And yes, I just did that. Total shameless self-promotion here. But hey, from confused to profitable 4-part training is happening very soon. So get your sweet butt registered at bit.ly/ all capital letters, all attached, from confused to profitable. I will leave the link in the show notes. I will be covering in this free training how to shatter the mental blocks that are holding you back from making the money you truly want to make in your e-commerce business, how to gain clarity on how to sell your products with ease. Trust me, it's possible. You will learn my launch strategies that help me sell out my clothing collections. You guys, this is golden. I've never shared that before, and I'm ready to do that. So make sure you do not skip on this one. And I will also cover how to drive your very first marketing campaign that converts. So this is it. Head over to bit.ly/ from confused to profitable. And here we are. The new announcement is here. I've mentioned it at the beginning of this episode. So, all right, starting from August, so very, very, very soon, like in about a few days, I will be hosting my podcast episode live every time that I'm gonna have a special guest. Yay! I'm super excited about that. It's gonna happen inside of my Facebook group, the Queen Boss Society. So if you're not a member yet, the free sign up link is gonna be in the show notes. And this is it for me today. What that means, it means that you will be able to ask your questions live to my guests. So you guys, this is golden. It's like getting coached on the spot for free. That's not something you want to skip on. I am going to have really amazing guests. Believe me, I have the list. I'm super pumped and excited about that. I cannot wait to share that list with you. Of course, you will know all the details before anyone else if you're part of my Facebook group. So thank you for listening to this episode, and until the next time, have a blessed day, honey.